Hello guys, I just finished watching Birdie's Wing, and this shit is so goofy. This shit is so wacky. If you're looking for a genuinely good anime, you will not find it here. In fact, this anime only has 16,000 viewers on my anime list as of the recording of this video. So clearly, this is not a good anime. It's not popular either. No one would ever heard of this anime if it isn't because of Gigak's yearly video recommending people the top animes of the year for 2022. For me, I heard of it in some other way, but it is because of Gigak that I ended up watching it. So let's talk about how stupid this shit is. Alright, this anime is never meant to be taken seriously. It's super cringy, corny, and campy. And as much as I want to talk about the story, I can't really get into it because honestly, I think it will ruin the surprise. Just know that it's about golf with superpowers, and for the 8 episodes, somehow the mafia is involved and people just get blown up, and then one of the character has like a Requiem of the Phantom ending, if people even know what that is. As for the last 5 episodes, it's toned down a lot, the mafia is gone, and it's mainly about a golf championship. But it's kind of worrying because the whole point of this anime for me is how ridiculous and stupid it is. And without the mafia, it still has the corniness and the campiness to it, but I feel like it might not be as ridiculous because, you know, people won't just get blown up out of nowhere for no reason. So I hope season 2 will still be as entertaining as season 1, since season 2 will probably be continued right off of where season 1 ended, which is like the beginning of the tournament of the championship. And to let you know how unpopular this anime is, I feel like half of the viewers of this anime is just desperate Yuri fans, because the way I heard of it first is from the Yuri subreddit, specifically the Reddit post about the Yuri iceberg and how people are saying, oh, this anime is so gay, but there's barely any gayness until the final 2 episodes. Especially when out of the 2 main characters, the second main girl barely even appeared until the last 5 episodes. She doesn't have that much of a role other than the very beginning and the last 5 episodes. In the middle, she barely appeared. So yeah, if you're a Yuri fan and you're expecting something that is pretty much Yuri, it's barely there until the last 2 episodes, I guess. It's really mild. This anime is also so bad that I feel like none of the jokes land. I did laugh, I did smirk a little at the anime, but it's not really because of their jokes. It's more because of how stupid the anime is. The anime is so ridiculous. It's like The Room, pretty much, of anime, of sports anime to be precise. So anytime when there's a joke and I'm actually about to smirk, I'm actually about to show any sort of emotion, I just start beating myself up because it's just embarrassing. Their jokes are so bad, they're so cringy, they're the most generic anime jokes ever, and to laugh at that, it's a fate worse than death, that's for sure. Another thing I want to talk about is how shitty the production quality is. The animation is so bad, it's literally on par with hentai. It's so bad, it's horrible. Like, I have seen hentai with better animation than this, at least better stills. Normally, when an anime is a low production and kind of have a low budget and everything, they'll have at least good looking stills, and then maybe when there's action, it's gonna be like 1 FPS or something. But this one, I would say the frames are okay, but the stills look so bad. It's actually worse than a lot of hentai. And another thing is also how the character designs, other than the 2 main characters, are so generic. They are so generic. Even the 2 main characters is actually generic now that I think about it. It's so generic, it's almost impressive. There are some side characters that appear and their design is so bad, I'm almost impressed. I'm not someone that pay attention to character designs unless it really stood out, and this one definitely stood out, not in a good way though. Another thing is the music with the production quality. There's just this, I think it's a saxophone track, and the saxophone guy is just going crazy, and the music just starts playing for no reason sometimes. maybe it's supposed to be like a touching moment, but I seriously don't care. I seriously can't take anything seriously, so there'll just be and then I'll just be just laughing my ass off because whatever that is happening is not even remotely emotional or anything. And then there's also times where a pop music will just start playing and I think it's English, it's kind of broken English, and then sometimes there's Japanese mixed into it, and it's just kind of weird. But the soundtrack that stood out the most is definitely the famous penis line, and I feel like if you have heard of this anime from Gigak's video, you have definitely heard of Penis Line. That's straight up how he starts the video. So yeah, in terms of production quality, this anime is definitely not it. Especially when I just came to this anime right after I finished the new Gundam, Witch of Mercury, and the production quality just couldn't be further apart. Like, one has probably one of the best production quality, best animation, amazing soundtrack. That soundtrack on Witch from Mercury is so impressive. I actually paid attention to it. Like the background music, this one is just like horrible. This one is production quality on par with a lot of hentai. Now, I don't think there are people that unironically enjoy or take this anime seriously, but I've saw some tweets and articles and it kind of proved me wrong, so good for you guys, I guess. I can't really enjoy this, at least not unironically. I can enjoy it because of how goofy it is. In the end, I will give this anime a 5.5 out of 10. You should watch this if you like goofy shit, you like anime that is so bad, it's good, something kind of funny, that you don't want to take seriously. Maybe you just finished a serious anime and you want some time off, you need to relax, you want to watch something that is just goofy and funny, but maybe comedy animes are not doing it for you, because let's be honest here, most comedy anime is just tropey as hell. So maybe this anime can actually let you have a good time. I mean, it sure as hell did for me. I had a good time, but to be honest, I need to be in a good mood to start making fun of the anime. If I'm in a bad mood and I watch this, I'm just really bored out of my mind. But I do have to say though, sometimes this anime gets so cringy that I seriously cannot stand it, like even as a joke. But I do think most anime fans can take this. I'm not sure, I don't know, it's been like 2 years since I've been out of my anime. Like, everything about anime is funny, is good phase. I've been out of that for years now. I don't really remember if I would think some of the jokes here are funny or not. But if you're someone like an anime veteran, I would say, you have to really power through some of these cringy sections. But if you're still an anime fan that can take things like this, you'll probably still find it kind of funny, like actually funny, and maybe some of the emotional scenes you might actually think is kind of serious and shocking. I don't know. I mean, I sure as hell did not feel shocked or give a shit about anything that happened, but it's just so stupid. The things that happen is so funny. Like, the way some of the characters actually die is just funny. I just seriously can't take this shit seriously. So watch it if you like goofy stuff. If you don't, then maybe skip this one. If you have watched until this point, consider liking, subscribing, all that shit. And that's about it for this one. Bye.